Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good morning.
How you doing, Trip? Happy Thursday. Thursday. I sound like when I'm doing my yoga class.
Yeah. Yoga.
If you guys want to do yoga with me on Sunday on my Facebook. 1:00. Says there's 12 people on here, but I don't see them. Oh, here they come. Hola, Miles. Hi, Denny. Hi, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd sent us the masks. Said they should be here.
All right, thanks, Lloyd. Koyat, how you guys doing? Who else is on? Miles.
Kevin Steele from San Diego.
Michael from Jacksonville. Hi, Michael. How you doing, bud?
Hola, Oscar. Very long week, Denny. Yes.
Rodney Bush. How you feeling, buddy?
Congratulations, Rodney, on your first restaurant. Woohoo!
Phoenix Walker. Hey, Phoenix. Jerome.
Hi, Jerome. Hi, Raul. Raul, got to get Orlando going.
Yeah, we're working on that right now. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, Eris?
Hi, Clint. Clint is in Fort Worth.
Listen, there's 9,000 restaurants between Fort Worth and Dallas. So pick any 20 or 30 you want to open up.
Lorene from Sacramento.
Hey, TC, how you doing, bud?
Kevin says he's building San Diego, Redding, and Tucson. Kevin Steele.
Oh, great.
Maybe we could put him in contact with Christina.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. We have somebody in San Diego you might want to work with. We'll put you guys together on that. Got some exciting things going on. We just got to get the field mobilized. We'll get started here in a second, start talking about a few things, just some updates.
Harry wants us to come visit him in Glendale. We will, Harry. We love Arizona.
Yeah, it's our next door neighbor. It's nice. Once marketer is released, I'm working night and day. Yeah, Clint, and it's on our list right now. And I'll bring everybody up to speed on the marketer and everything we're doing. Everything's moving along pretty well. We just got to start firing up and getting traction going.
Oh, Costa Mesa. Jeff's in Costa Mesa.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What time is it? We got 3 minutes. Let's just wait 1 more minute, see a few more people jump on. I know what I want to do is texting.
Fabian is in Kissimmee. Isn't that near Orlando, I think? Denny the Builder. Yes, David. We need David the Builder, too. Yes, Denny, the OTP, that's one of the announcements. Cornelio is on. Hola from Miami.
Oh, yes.
Miami.
Yes, I got a note from him yesterday.
Good.
Okay, well, let's kind of get started. Let me go down the list. First, I want to do some shout outs. Denny Adams says he's going to light up 100 restaurants next week. He's been working with 100 to 150. He says 150, but if he brings 100, we'll be really happy. If he lights up 100, he's the guy. Also have a meeting with Patrick Santiago. Some of you may know who he is. He's out of Seattle, Washington. He flew to Vegas yesterday. He and I have a meeting with 2 different individuals today. One has a foodie program, has over 1,000 restaurants around Las Vegas and Phoenix. So we're working with Patrick. He's a super, super nice guy, works really hard. He's been involved almost every step of the way since we got going. He's got a team up in Seattle, but I think he's just going to go for the whole market himself. So anyway, and then I want to give a big shout out to Joe Jones. Jones did a great job doing a comparison on McDonald's, and I think it was Grubhub. He posted on his Instagram, got great traction. So the point of that is, if you guys want to build your business, you got to start learning to use social media. It's really critical, and how you can get contacts. And then you have to follow up. This is a personal belly-to-belly business. If you're like me, COVID gave you a little bit bigger belly too. So, but it's belly to belly, so you got to get out and talk to people all the time. I've tried to stay in touch with people through Zoom most, but I'm starting to venture out a little bit more, like today's meeting and stuff like that. So you got to learn to use social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of these tools at your advantage. This is not a business in the sense like a network marketing business. You buy some stuff, put it in your garage. Next month you buy some more stuff and stack it on top of the old stuff. This is about really earning money. You're earning money out of your input that you do. So you got to change your mind thought of how you're going to do that. But let me tell you, there was an article that just came out the other day. We posted on Facebook yesterday, and it talks about third-party delivery services, how they're hated by the restaurateurs. We are not a third-party delivery service because we don't touch anybody's money. We're a delivery service, period. That's all we do. We just pick up things and take them somewhere else, and we get paid a small fee for it. And it's evolutionary and revolutionary both. As we start to gain more and more traction and we start to get more information out there about our business model, believe me, it's going to take off. Low price leaders win every time. Nobody wants to give away their money. It's just insane. Why would you give 40% of your money away to a service that really isn't providing anything other than a delivery service? They just mark up the food at random or whatever. And we got some twists that we're going to be doing. So it even makes it easier for the restaurants to become members with us. We're going to announce some things at the end of this month. We're working through a whole kind of kick off the business after the end of this month. The reason for that is we've got a few more things we're working on. So we don't want to get in the way of development and getting that out. We want everything to run smooth. The other thing I wanted to do is also give Pamela a big shout out. For those who don't know Pamela, she's out of the Boston area. She's a phenomenal marketer, and she put together her own program. She's gone out and recruited restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. She's averaging a restaurant a day of signups. Right now, she has about 14 or 15 signups. Who's that?
So I wanted to show you. I just saw this. Daniel Kearney.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's on here, but no, the restaurant posted this and said, thanks, Trip Delivers.
Yeah.
For signing us up.
Look,
on
guys.
Instagram. They're saying, check out Trip Delivers.
Good job, Daniel. If you got your first one, that's great. Now go get 100 more.
Yeah. So
and then you get well.
they have followers already on their Instagram.
So see how this works? They have what, 5,000 followers? Mm-hmm. They have about 5,000 followers on their Instagram. When they start to tag you, you tag them back, then they're starting to get noticed. And then you start working with the store owner or the restaurant owner on how to reach those people. Because now they have 5,000 customers. And a lot of those are going to be, right now with COVIDs and everything, it's all takeout, right? So that's the thing you got to start focusing on next. And those are the things we're going to be talking about over the next week or two on training classes. But anyway, I want to go back to Pamela for a minute. She's doing a phenomenal job. You guys, if you watched her little presentation that she put on, it's very professional. She's very methodical. She's a driven person, and she knows what it takes to win. And I think she has 14 or so now.
Something like that.
I think she has 14 restaurants signed up.
More than anybody.
Yeah, she's by far the leader of the pack. So for the guys, if you want to catch up, you better hurry because she's just killing it. Tonight there's a training. It's going to be about how to share your app and how to utilize that and getting it going to recruit drivers, riders, whatever you want, restaurants, the whole 9 yards, the marketers, all that stuff. So one of the things we're going to be doing probably starting tomorrow or the next day is anybody that has downloaded the app, we will be texting you and communicating through the app daily. We're either going to send you a quick update every day, maybe some inspirational, maybe something we're doing, maybe a shout out about somebody. We're going to be texting every day to the app, just one a day. But that way, you're in constant contact. Use that as a tool to recruit with. So people can see how fast, how communications flow. That's going to be a very, very important tool for us down the road. Also on the OTP in the restaurant sign up, that is being deleted. It's already in dev right now, so they're testing it to make sure it's operating right. But they're telling me by Monday at the latest it'll be off, could be off tomorrow, just depends. So the OTP on the merchant account will be deleted. That doesn't mean that we're not going to finish up the flow. We're also working on the rest of the flow I asked them, could they just take that out now because it's kind of a showstopper. With that out, just makes it easier to sign up. So the AP on the merchant account will be deleted as of Monday, and the new flow sign up for the merchant account will be completed by the end of the month. Also, we're working on the driver flow. That's already been worked on in-house right now, being reprogrammed. So that'll be probably sometime next week before that's up. And then the new the new marketer flow for the marketeer is in testing as we speak right now. I started looking at some of it this morning. Hopefully, if everything goes well in testing tonight, tomorrow, we'll turn that on and let everybody know. So the marketing program is in testing. The 2 other programs that we redesigned are coming along fine. So if you don't do anything, if you don't get engaged and you wonder why people are starting to make money, then it's because you're not getting engaged. So if you really want to make money, that's the whole purpose of this, is to make a better way for everybody. You've got to go out and start banging on the bushes and talking to people, talking to folks. I mean, I have, like I said, Patrick Santiago, who's out of Seattle, came down, wanted to have a meeting, and we're doing face-to-face meetings with 2 people. He might be able to deliver 500 restaurants, which is nice. And that's just in the Vegas market. If we had 500 restaurants here signed up with us in Vegas, we'd open tomorrow morning. Boom, we'd be done. Get going. Bring on the drivers. So those are things you guys got to start thinking about on how to move your process along and start recruiting and building. And you got to start sharing this information with people. And I know some of you do, but I can tell you, I get reports all the time. So you know that I snoop around, and not in your back office, but I know who opens their back office, and I can see who looks at stuff.
We can see when you logged in last.
Yeah.
Some of you say, oh, I don't see it back there. And then we can look you up, and then we see you have not logged in for 14 days or something.
Yeah, exactly. So let me take some questions here.
I got them from the beginning. So Kevin wants to know, when are we going to get the feature back where we get a chime or alert every time someone signs up?
What's that?
When are we going to get the chime or alert every time?
You will get the chime, the alert, probably in 2 or 3 weeks. That's not a priority with us. This again, you're wasting time waiting for something to happen instead of making something happen. Go in your back office and look. Yeah. You'll see the person that signs up.
But it is on our list, and we
it's on our list.
Get to it. But right now we need to get these flows easy for you.
The biggest tool you got in your back office right now is you're able to download your CSV file, which has emails, phone numbers. Work that list. If you got, 50 people, 100 people, 500 people, whatever you have, or even 2 people, just print it out and start making phone calls. Re-engage people. You never know. I mean, I have guys calling me all the time. They're re-engaging people. They just signed up 2 or 3 people just the other day. So you got to re-engage people. There's 108,000 people in our system right now that are good. So you got to get in there and re-engage. It's like I say all the time, there's no substitute for hard work. Hard work will pay off every day.
Okay, Denny wants to know, can we lower the activation fee? No.
No. Hey, Denny, we pay a commission on the activation fee.
He's saying he would take less commission.
We pay a commission on the activation fee. We have a couple other people ask me the same thing. We're going to take a look at it. I'm not saying we're not going to do it. I have to look at the numbers because it costs us a lot of money for a tablet. So we got to see what the tablet's cost is going to be. That if we can't hook somebody directly into the APIs on the POS systems, so there's a substantial cost to that.
Also, they need to explain that, those other guys, they might not pay an activation fee, but they pay them a lot more on the back end out of the order. Yeah,
you guys got to really understand the product. One is, and I just saw it again the other day, one of our people were describing how the restaurant or the customer could charge back our company. Well, there's no way they can charge back our company because we're not in the mix for money. It goes directly from the consumer to the restaurant. It doesn't come to the company and then we resend it or anything. It's a direct pipeline. We do not get in between the money. So you have to understand that. So you have to understand the total business model, why it's so powerful. I mean, there's a Grubhub or an article that just came out, I mentioned a minute ago. It talks about restaurants, how the vast majority of the restaurateurs do not like third-party delivery service, which is Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, all of those guys, because they mark up the menu, and and over time, what happens, the restaurant loses control of its business. Now Grubhub controls their business because what are they doing? They're doing 30, 40, 50, 60 transactions a day out the door. And who's controlling their business? Because they get to mark it up. Now, what happens? The customer, not everyone, but the customer is going to get upset because a guy that knows an Italian dinner for two should be 25 bucks now is, 55 bucks or 45 bucks. So it doesn't help their business, it hurts it. So look, we've inspected every inch of this industry and came up with a really solid business model. That means the things you got to think about. Read the information that's out there. Go in your back office and read all the marketing materials that are back there. Get on these webinars. Get on these training sessions. These are the tools that'll help you be successful.
What is the difference between marketer and consumer?
The difference between marketer and consumer, the consumer gets to go, if they want to recruit somebody, they get paid 30%.
Also,
and
they're
it's
just
free.
basically
and they're just a rider or consumer. A marketer is somebody that's going out recruiting drivers, gets paid a commission. They are getting paid for sharing their app. All those kinds of things that the marketer gets. And also for people that live out of the country, they can work inside the country, take advantage of that, and get paid for their hard work. So if I lived in Canada, like Coyote in Toronto, but he has friends in, say, Texas or wherever, it doesn't matter, anywhere in the States, he can get them working, and then he gets a commission out of it, and it gets directly to him. So there's a lot of things. The marketer program is designed just like the driver program. However, you don't have to fill out a background search. You don't need your driver's license, insurance, any of that stuff. The marketer program, when you sign up, it's 4 clicks and you're done. You got to type in your credit card, and that's it. So
Catherine Sanders would like to know, I would like to not drive at this point, but I would like to sign up restaurants. How do I get more info and get access to my back office?
Mm-hmm. Say again. I'm sorry.
So I'm reading them in their correct order. That's at the end.
Okay.
So Catherine Sanders just jumped on. I would like to not drive at this point, but I would like to sign up restaurants in my area. How do I get more info and get access to my back office?
Well, if you signed up, you should have access to your back office. If you don't, go sign up, go log in and hit, I forgot my password.
So Catherine, you need to go to tripdelivers.com. On the top right hand, there's a side place that says login. You put your phone number in, you'll get an OTP, and you will be in your back office. You should also go get the apps. They're at the bottom of tripdelivers.com. There's a consumer app. If you don't want to drive, just get the consumer app, and then you'll have your referral links right in your consumer app.
Or you can just wait till tomorrow. I mean, I definitely get in your back office so you can see how many people you have. You can export your file. You can start making calls. But the marketer program, assuming it gets through testing tonight, will launch sometime tomorrow.
But you still got to get the consumer app.
Yeah, but you still have to get the consumer app. Yeah, it's all up. The marketer program is on the consumer app.
Maria, is it possible that we can send her an email about all the information?
Maria, if you go in your back office, you'll see all the information you need. There's a direct link to all the videos we've done. There's probably 50 or 60 videos. There's trainings.
Also, there are videos. You're right here on our YouTube channel right now.
Yeah, if you're on the YouTube channel right now, you can see them there. However, it's the same thing. It's take an initiative. If you don't want to take initiative, then you're not going to be successful. Just that simple.
Catherine does not have a back office. Okay, Catherine, then you need to go to tripdelivers.com and download the apps and sign up. Put in your phone number, put in your information, do the consumer app since you don't want to drive. Is the market tracker up to date?
The market tracker is up to date. It's just not connected real time yet. You guys keep asking all the wrong questions. It's amazing. I've been here now 2 years doing this, and a lot of the same questions you think that make you money don't make you money. That tracker is good, but it's not going to make you money. You know what makes you money? Do what Pam was doing. Go on the street, knock on doors, belly to belly, and sign up restaurants. That's how easy it is. You open your laptop up or whatever, put in the information if they want it, and sign them up. You don't need a tracker to know. I mean, and believe me, the tracker will be up. It's all connected. We just don't have it connected live to the database right now because we have other things that are more important, like the driver flow, the merchant flow, and a few of the other projects we want to get completed before the end of the month. The things you guys are talking about won't put money in your pocket. It's great to look at. Looks great. Oh, I got 15,000 people in Miami, or 18 or 19,000, but nobody's doing much in Miami. So we're going to start getting after Orlando. I'm going to go to a small market and I'm going to force the issue and start getting restaurants signed up there.
Pam is here. Hi,
Hi, Pam.
On the Trip Gear Store, she doesn't see the Trip Delivers decals for the windshield. Is that going to be available? And
yes, that will be available. We just haven't ordered them yet. Lanyards and stickers we haven't ordered.
So she's thinking about ordering some so she can distribute to her drivers to promote.
Yeah, let me check with Art today and see where he is. He just got to order them up. We've already designed them and all that stuff.
Okay, so John is saying Uber used to charge a $3.50 activation fee. It's now free. It's not free because they're taking money off of every single order that those restaurants place. That's what you have to relay to these people. They can look at their menu and something is $5, and then you go look at Uber at the same restaurant, the same menu, the same item is $15.
If you look at what
and the Uber keeps that money. The restaurant doesn't get the markup.
If you look at what Joe Jones did at his analysis of McDonald's, it's shocking how much they marked it up.
It was like 100%, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 100%. He showed the clarity of it. Just remember this. If you don't remember anything in your life about business, just remember this one thing. There's no free lunches ever. Yeah. You got to pay as you go. It's just, they play with hide the football. We're straightforward on our pricing. We beat these guys all day, every day, 24/7. This business model is going to wreak havoc on this industry once we get traction. And the ones that are working now, like Pam and all the other ones that are on the call here, you guys are going to be the beneficiaries of that, believe me. Because once this catches fire and the press really learns about it and the restaurant news learns about it, they're going to be printing stories because we are so competitive. We're the only delivery service out there that does what we're doing.
James Jones, can a restaurant owner use a prepaid credit card to pay for their activation fee?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can use whatever they want to. I mean, a credit card, debit card, it's fine.
Jenny, what about restaurant marketing? I sat with 4 to 6 DMs yesterday, and they all said they're going to the business via a commercial or something.
Okay. Phoenix had a question. He says, riders sign up on the website. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, let's go to the first one then.
Denny just wanted to know, are we going to have a commercial?
Yeah, we'll have a commercial, but it still does not. I can throw millions of dollars at commercials, but if nobody's really doing anything, it's just a waste of money. I want to wait till we get traction before I start spending millions of dollars on marketing. It makes no sense to do that. You guys are trying to build your business. Then you have to go out there and build your business. I'm going to build the consumer side of the business for you. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to build the basic business where you guys make a ton of money. Okay? But until you do that, why would I start throwing millions of dollars on consumers if there's no restaurants?
We wouldn't pay commissions if we do that.
Yeah.
We'll just have it all. The restaurants will all be corporate.
Yeah.
Phoenix, rider sign up on the website not working. Only driver sign up works. I have sent a ticket in.
You did?
That's not, no, that's what he said.
Oh.
Phoenix, that's not how it works. So if you are a consumer, you only share from your consumer app. Once you become a driver, you can only share from your driver app. So yes, you're correct. There's no rider referral in their consumer app. Right. That's the way that we want it. Like you, Phoenix, you're approved as a driver. You paid your $1. You're a pro driver. You no longer even have the refer and earn in your consumer app.
Yeah, you only have to deal with one app, which is your driver app, has everything in there.
Oh, somebody must have wrote something bad. There's a message that went for review. I didn't send it to review.
Who wrote that?
I don't know. It just says YouTube is reviewing this question.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys. Here in my area in California, the restaurants are tired of Uber. They like Trip Delivers. They're in their procrastination even when they see a huge profit. Well, then they'll be waiting.
Then move on. There's only 1 million restaurants in the United States.
We are having restaurants sign up every day. So if somebody doesn't like it, leave your card, leave a flyer. Thank you. On to the next one. You don't need to spend a lot of time.
Yeah, and then go back a week or two later.
Yeah.
And, people change their mind. They may see or hear more about Trip, and then they'll change their mind. People want to be with other groups that are doing well. The fallacy of what's happened out here, every delivery company is pretty much the same. They're all marking the menu up. They're all taking it out of the consumer pocket. They're taking it out of the restaurant's pocket, and they're trying to control their business. At the end of the day, you have 4 or 5 of these delivery services in there, and they're all doing the same thing. So the problem for the restaurateur is they need their product delivered, right? So it's almost like there's a 3 or 4 way monopoly going on, or an oligopoly going on, and we're here to disrupt that. We're here to really knock a hole in that stuff, and we will. Believe me, it takes time. I'll give you a quick thing about Home Club. When I built Home Club, I opened my first store across the street from a company that I worked for, that I was this executive vice president. And everybody asked me, well, why would you go right across the street from a competitor for your first store? I said, why not? I know how bad they are. And they closed that store 8 months later. That store I built was 110,000 square feet across the street from a 40,000 square foot store. We put it out of business in 10 months. That's the power of what we're building. And my store, the first year, did over $30 million there. And the one across the street was doing 10 times less, about $3 million. So it's about competition. It's about pricing. It's about customer service. There's no one silver bullet. It's just also like little things where we can now start reaching out to everybody in the field via your app. We can text you messages that are important, reminders, things that you may want to get back to us on. So we're going to be engaging that here in the next day or two. We're just getting all this stuff set up. Daniel says, is there a known issue with Social Security number input with iPhone 6? One of the drivers got stuck at that point and couldn't sign up. This is first I've heard of it. Take a screenshot, send it to support at Trip Delivers. We were having an issue with something with the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 8. Yeah. But I didn't know. I don't think it was Social Security number. Yeah, I've never heard anything on Social Security. But send that in right away, and we can, we'll replicate it. If you take a picture of it, we can jump on it right away and see what the problem is. Belinda, I had a restaurant. This is perfect reason, Belinda, why we have to get enough restaurants and drivers. So thank you for answering that question. I had a restaurant owner ask me, how will Trip assure the drivers will keep up with the amount of delivery runs they do? This restaurant stated they do over 150 deliveries a day. Yeah, we'll just have drivers. We'll have more drivers, and that's the point. If you pay drivers more, who are they going to drive for? Us or the other guy, right? Who's going to put the time and work in? If the restaurants make more, who's going to benefit? The consumer at the end of the day dictates everything. But we and our company have 3 people that we work for. We have the driver we work for. We have the restaurant that we work for, right? So we have these different components, and then we have the ultimate customer, who is the end user for the product, whatever the product is. So we have to satisfy three different entities as customers. And that's not an easy task. As you guys know, just satisfying one person is, tough enough, right? Now we got to satisfy 3 people. So Deborah, last question. Okay. Is what is the sign-up fee for the marketer? It's the same as a driver, and it's in the rears. So right now it's just $1. So it won't start until we get started. But keep in mind, the reason that we sign people up for $1, it triggers the back office. So if you're a legacy, it'll trigger your legacy. If you haven't signed up yet as either a driver or a marketer, it'll trigger that. It'll also trigger that you're a marketer in your back office. So you'll see your ranking in the back office, but start going in your back office and exploring. I mean, I would encourage you to go there. I think that there's a lot of stuff. And by the way, if you see things that you think we should be doing, send us an email or text message, whatever, and let us know, because we want to make things work easy for you, not hard. That's the reason we're spending so much time and money putting this together the right way. Okay. Okay, I think
There's
that's
a training tonight, 5 o'clock in English with Shanna.
yeah,
And
Shanna.
training tomorrow with
Yeah,
Oscar.
with Oscar tomorrow. So
5 o'clock.
yeah, Hispanic training
Pacific.
tomorrow. Yeah, 5 o'clock tonight, Pacific time, and 5 o'clock tomorrow night with Oscar. Listen, that's all I got to cover. We got Saturday morning coffee. I got a couple of guests that are going to be on there, so I would encourage you to get on. We're going to talk a little bit about SEO, marketing, those kinds of things that'll help your skill sets. I would also tell you to invite your friends, bring a bunch of people on board. Look, this thing is starting to, it's like a train, you know, it's hard to get it moving, but once it gets moving, it's starting to roll. I mean, you got people that are really starting to get engaged. And I have to tell you, if you want to model yourself on a marketing level, do what Pamela does. She's doing it beautifully. She understands her business. She's fearless, I got to tell you. So with that, you guys, I'll catch up with you a little bit later. I'll see you Saturday morning for coffee.
George